Oh, hey, we're live. Hi, guys.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Mike. I know you're listening. How are you guys this morning? Happy Sunday.
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am great, too.
Yeah, this Sunday is very, very awesome. It's blue skies, nice and little nippy in the air.
Yeah, it's what, in the mid-40s, I think, here. We've got some snow on the ground from the last couple of days.
But it's amazing.
It is. Sun's out. We're happy. Hope you guys are happy, too. Having a good Sunday. So, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about the changes in Disney from when it first opened to now. Because, as y'all know, we go several times. And we have seen a lot of...
Hi, Danielle.
We've seen a lot of evolution thus far.
We have, yeah. We just returned from Disney World on Tuesday this week. So, we've been home for 5 days.
Yeah.
And we have noticed quite a progression from when we first started going back to Disney when they first opened to what it's like now. So we thought we would talk to you guys about it and, maybe give you some little tips on making your next trip easier. Because it is changing.
It's changing, we noticed little cracks.
Hi, Em and John.
Things are starting to get, a little looser.
Yeah, a little bit. And things are starting to get harder
at
the same
are.
time. So, we noticed that on our last trip, that things are getting a little stickier.
I think it's a learning curve.
It is a learning curve. And I think that Disney's going through a transition phase.
And a growing pain.
Right now. So because, when the parks first opened, it was super quiet. You could get all kinds of stuff done. And then it kind of is just getting more and more busy, as the park's been open for almost a year. It'll be a year in July.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, it's changing. So we thought that we would tell you our thoughts on the changes that are taking place and things that we've noticed are going on. Hi, Debbie. How are you guys? Yeah, so just the changes that we've noticed just, recently on this last trip. Because it feels like it's changed almost every time we've been there.
Yeah, there's always something a little different.
Right.
The first couple of times we were there, it was pretty static because, we had just got out of a lockdown, especially in the States. I know you guys in the UK, sorry that you've been on a lockdown for like ever.
Forever.
Canada. Yeah, in Canada, that's true. We just, here in the States, we had just got off a lockdown and, people were timid, people were scared, people were, worried, what's this new thing going to be like? And there was an abundance of caution.
Right.
An abundance of caution.
With both Disney and
airlines
and people going to Disney.
Yes.
So we've noticed, big changes in that also.
Because a lot of the caution is gone.
A lot of the caution is gone with visitors, I think. And we're going to talk about that here in just a little bit, too, and more in depth, I think. But it does seem like I said, Disney's going through this big transition phase of more people are going. Hi, Jonathan. How are you today? Yeah, it does bring a little extra special stress.
It kind of, because honestly, when we first started going, we were that way too. We were very stressed about it. We had, apprehensions. We didn't know what to expect. But as as you do things and you get out more, it gets more comfortable. It does,
It really does. And that was one of the questions, I believe it was from Emma. How hard is it to go from... Hi, Chris and Scott. How are you guys? Going from...
Hi, Melinda. Hi, Jonathan.
Like super restrictive. People were really being careful. Now it seems like, especially here in the United States, because more and more things are opening up, people are being a little bit more free, kind of just with their spacing each other out and being close to other people.
Well, the vaccines are making a difference too.
The vaccines are making a huge difference.
Because we're kicking ass on vaccines here in the States. It's like people are getting vaccinated like fast.
Yeah, and Bob and I are both fully vaccinated now. I had my second vaccine just this last Wednesday, so we're happy about that. And I do think it's making people more comfortable to kind of be in more close proximity to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it is over here. I know it's probably different for you guys, maybe in Canada and the UK, because you're not used to being out with a whole bunch of people yet. And that's, kind of one of the suggestions we're going to have, here in just a little bit for you guys.
Yeah, because if you're planning on going like to Disney, then you need to get out.
You need to start practicing.
Yeah, you need to start practicing getting out amongst people. Go to, places where you may see more crowds, like shopping, or to, places where people like to be. So, you can just get comfortable with being around people again, because it does take some practice.
It really does. So let's start, start. We have big lists of stuff and questions that we want to get through. So first of all, this trip, we did not rent a car because, thank you. Thanks, Melinda.
Yeah, thank you, because I did it.
You did do it.
I did it.
I have my own personal hairdresser. Yeah, you guys can only meet up with 6 people, Emma and John. So it's going to be a lot different for you guys when you can come over here. We did not rent a car this last trip because it was hellaciously expensive.
Had something to do with spring break, I'm sure.
I don't know if like the U.S. extended spring break, because usually it's just like a couple of weeks at the end of March.
Well, they did. They kind of staggered it from different places so there wouldn't be as big of gatherings with like all the spring breakers going in a 2-week period. It was like a whole month long of spring break.
Yeah.
Much.
So when we were there in April, it still felt like spring break crowds.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that was like still spring break or just more people are traveling at the moment because of vaccines. I'm going to read Cindy's comment here. 2 extremes here right now. Some want to just get back to pre-COVID. Others want total lockdown again. Vaccination rate is low. Okay. It is hard to be in the middle of that. And we've said this a million times, we feel super lucky that, especially here in Colorado. I think Colorado is one of the states that's actually...
It's moderate.
It's pumping out more vaccines.
Oh, yeah, it is pumping.
I
think like already we have 2/3 vaccinated in the state of Colorado.
Yeah, I think we're at like almost 30%.
No, 60%.
No, of our people that are vaccinated.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it? No, it's
not 60%. No, we got like 5 million people in Colorado, and then 3 million have already been vaccinated. It's getting close to 60.
It's close, but it's open to everybody right now. Anyone over 18 who wants to get a vaccine can go get it now. So, we're pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying about the car. It was super expensive, so we chose to take the Magical Express from the airport. We landed at 12:30, like midnight, 12:30. And there was a 90-minute wait.
90 minutes.
90-minute wait to get on the Magical Express. And there was maybe, what would you say, 20, 25 people?
Maybe 25.
Kind of waiting for the bus. They have a sign posted out front when you check in for the Magical Express.
That says, expect a 90-minute wait.
Expect a 90-minute. And I was like, no way.
Yeah, wait.
It was.
and I've heard some people say it took them 3 hours.
Yeah, but some people get right on the bus.
Right. Here's the thing. We got in so late, they were only running 2 buses. That's it. So one bus had to go drop people off and come back. So it's like a 40-minute drive just to go down and back. 1 and 1
was kind of coming and going.
So...
Yeah, happened to you guys a couple of weeks ago. We looked at taking a Lyft or an Uber.
Or, yeah, it was
heinously
it was like
expensive.
over $100. It
was like $130.
Yeah.
At that time. I don't know. That's another thing that we discovered was kind of difficult on this trip, was getting a Lyft.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you guys are going, we've waited that long to take the Magical Express before, but that's when the crowds were like...
Yeah, there was like tons of people there.
Yeah. So, yeah, $70 with tip. We probably would have paid that, but it was like almost $130, $140.
Yeah, it was like twice that much. So
if you're taking the bus, be prepared to wait.
The Magical Express, but that's going to be gone in January anyway.
Yeah, it is. They are coming back with a new, Mears just announced they're coming back with a new service. Hi, Rhonda, how are you? They're coming out with a new service. It sounds like you're going to have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know any details on that yet.
No.
Maybe that'll make this, service faster.
I'm just thinking if I have to pay for it, it better be a heck of a lot faster.
Fast. Yeah. So just be prepared for that. We're going to try to counterbalance everything negative with a positive, because that's what we try to do anyway. even though you're waiting for the Magical Express for like eons and you're tired, it's still free.
It's still free
for right now. So
and they take your luggage and they drop you off right at your resort.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's you might have to be a little inconvenienced, but
right.
You got to balance it. Is it worth it for you?
Exactly. And Chris and Scott said they took it from Pop Century to the airport. We had the same experience. Picked us up early.
Yeah.
Actually,
the way home is like easy because it's already
easy.
scheduled and people and they have to come by. So yeah, it was easy.
Right.
And it took no time.
Yeah, we were actually on the bus early. We were to the airport in like 30 minutes because we were the last stop. So yeah, going back to the airport, piece of cake.
Coming from the airport, little wait.
Chris is the negative and I'm the positive. That's kind of like us. I'm the negative. Bob's the positive.
Always.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to move on from Magical Express unless anybody else has any questions about Magical Express for us? If you do, I'll circle back to it.
Yeah, because we're trying to get through this.
Yeah, this list.
We have a list.
We have mobile ordering.
I don't even know how many pairs I have.
He's got a ton of glasses.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. You probably have 20 pairs of
I got more than that. I think I have 10 at the salon. So
yeah. Mobile order.
Mobile order. I loved mobile order when they first came out. Okay. It was so cool, so easy. You go sit at the table, you order, you go pick it up. Now they're making it a little harder. And I think it's because they're making everybody mobile order. You
can still stand in the traditional line and order at most places, I think. Because I think so, yeah. We saw at Sunshine Seasons, there was a really long line for people wanting to order that didn't mobile order.
Yep. But here's the thing. Now, when you mobile order, you have to pick a pickup window.
Right.
Like in between 10:30 and 11:15, or in between, it's like a 30-minute window.
Right. And a lot of times, if you're planning on eating at popular times, those pickup windows, they're gone.
They're gone.
Like in a heartbeat. Yeah. So if you're going to be at Magic Kingdom and you want to pick up from Pecos Bills or somewhere like that, order at like 10 o'clock in the morning for a pickup at noon.
Yeah.
Because, to go ahead and, oh my gosh, Woody's was an hour and a half wait. That's crazy. Plan ahead. Cindy, oh my gosh, you're amazing. Holy crap, I'm going to cry. She just gave us $69.
Oh my God. Thanks, Cindy.
Wow, I'm going to cry.
She's going to cry.
You're amazing. Oh, we love you. You talk because I can't.
Okay, so the thing is, like, if you think you're going to go into these parks and you're going to say, okay, by the time you get hungry and you say, I think I'm hungry, I need a mobile order, you may not be able to for 2 hours or more.
Right.
Because the pickup windows may be 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. So if you think you're going to be hungry around noon, you better mobile order around 10 or pick your window.
Yes, you can mobile order alcohol at places that have alcoholic beverages. If you look on the mobile order menu, the places that do have alcohol, you can order alcoholic drinks to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not a problem.
I'm kind of with you, Chris. I kind of miss, not being able to like see everything and like the process and going in and just, when I'm ready, I just want to order it now.
Right.
I miss that, and mobile order, it was good. I mean, it's still good. Again, don't get me wrong. It's still good because you don't have to wait in the lines a lot, but this whole pickup window thing kind of throws a wrench into it. So now you got to plan more. And I'm not a planning guy. I like the seat in my pants.
You do. I'll give you another example. I know, Cindy, you are the most amazing,
best,
wonderful person.
Ever.
I'm going to try not to cry again. So thanks, Melinda. Three Bridges. We were going to have dinner at Three Bridges with Zach and Daniel from WDW Aristocrats, who are wonderful, by the way. If you don't subscribe to their channel and you like pins, please go.
My apologies.
Oh,
I couldn't hear.
You said seriously,
Bob's
Siri
Siri is talking to him. If you don't know their channel, please go check them out. They're super fun guys. They do not have reservations at Three Bridges, but they do have a walk-up wait list. We were sitting at Rick's Sports Bar in Coronado Springs, and I just happened to be looking on the, they have a wait time kind of posted for Three Bridges. It was a 2-hour wait
Yeah, but this is a different animal from mobile ordering.
Yeah, it's a different animal from mobile ordering, but kind of on the same like vibe.
It's a stand-up wait line or standby wait line.
You have to think ahead.
Yeah, so if you're going to go somewhere to like Nomad Lounge, which they have one too, you got to think ahead. Am I going to want to go there? Then you need to pick a time. If
you're not there right at 11 o'clock when they open, which we're usually ready for a cocktail at 11, but you guys might not be. You have to go up and put your name on the list. They will tell you, okay, it's going to be maybe an hour and a half wait, 2 hour wait. This is the tricky part. They want you back there within 10 minutes of when you get your notification.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on Everest, we happen to be on the safari when we got our thing, so we missed our Nomad Lounge like window because we were on the safari and we couldn't get back there for like 20 minutes. So
I just got to give you a little caveat for the mobile ordering thing. If you if you think you're going to be hungry or you get hungry, make use of the snack stands.
Yes.
Because the roller carts are still a piece of cake. There's pretzels, there's spring rolls, whatever. If you're going to get hangry and you can't get a good time, get snack.
Right, exactly. Because this time we were able to get the pizza and cheeseburger spring rolls.
Mm-hmm.
We waited in line for maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was nothing.
It was a piece of cake.
Right.
So make use of the snack carts because you can still wait in line for those. If you feel like you're getting rumbly in your tumbly, get a snack before you go eat.
Hi, King Daddy.
Hi, guys. Are you guys having a great time?
They just got off soaring.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I hope you guys are having a fantastic trip. So
let's move on.
So mobile order, think ahead. You cannot go really on the fly.
Nope.
So much. Which kind of brings me to another kind of thing. Try to eat at off-peak times.
Yes.
Try to eat either an early lunch or a late lunch.
Mm-hmm. Because we found the busiest time is between 11 and 2.
Actually, 11 and 3.
Well, yeah, but 3 is kind of iffy.
3 is a little iffy.
Depends on where you are.
Yeah.
So I would say like a solid 11 to 2 is like hardcore. Everybody's trying to eat at that time.
Right. When we were at Epcot last week, it was a super rainy day, like super duper rainy day. We were trying to get something to eat in Sunshine Seasons. So we mobile ordered and then could not find a table to sit. Everybody was kind of camped out.
They were camping out because it was raining.
It was raining, so everybody was camped out inside. So we ended up standing up and eating
our
lunch.
Bar area kind of thing.
We like had to move the signs that said this space is not available.
I know, but that's another thing that's going on. People are moving signs. So.
They are moving signs, and they're still have tables marked off that you can't sit there. Like, the one right next to you, you can't sit there. So the space is kind of limited. So if you can eat at off-peak times, you'll have a lot easier time finding somewhere to sit.
Yeah. Jonathan, I'm going to answer your question real quick about the cast member interactions. Yes, they are limited, but I think they're trying to limit your cast member interactions.
I think so too.
Because there are a lot of places where you do not interact with cast members.
Right. Yeah, I think they're still just trying to limit that like face-to-face time, with cast members. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay because, the cast members, they're doing their best. They catch a lot of crap. Seriously.
Hi, Anaheim Park tourists. How you guys doing? They're so excited. Disneyland's getting ready to open.
I know. So I'm excited about that too.
I'm going to tell you guys a quick secret that we have found about Dole Whips. If you get a Dole Whip and you can't find anywhere to sit right around, go to Tortuga Tavern. That's right across from Pirates of the Caribbean. They have a whole bunch of seating in there, either inside and outside. So we've always been able to find somewhere to sit. Yeah, because
Tortuga Tavern is not open. They're not serving. So all that seating is used for overflow from Pecos Bills and everything else. So, and there's a ton of space there. Okay. And you can usually find somewhere to sit. And that's where we like to go.
Right, Jim. Yeah. So if you guys, come back to Disney World and you're looking for a space to eat, a lot of people were taking their Pecos Bills food over across to Tortuga Tavern.
Yeah, like I said, it's overflow for Pecos Bills.
So it's there's a lot of seating over there. So that's where we always go. So let's see. Eat at off-peak times. Try to do that.
Got that.
Also, get to the park early.
Yes.
It used to be get there early, and then it switched to get there in the afternoon, and now it's back to get there early.
Because you can get more done before 1 o'clock. Actually, it starts to get really busy about noon.
Yeah.
And here is a really cool thing about, that I hope they keep. This is one of Emma's questions about what do we think they should keep after all this is over with, is they don't do rope drop anymore. It's like you get into the park, you just spread out.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're there early, like, park opens at 8, you're at 7:30. Some of the rides are already going.
Yeah, because if you're a resort guest, you can get in 30 minutes early.
But I don't think they check if you're a resort guest or not. I think they just say that to keep people from coming. But if you come and the gates are open, you're getting in.
Right. So if say Magic Kingdom's going to open at 8, if you're there at 7:30, you're going to get in and you're going to get a whole lot of stuff done.
Yeah. Some rides are operating, some aren't. It just depends. But yeah, you can get probably 3 or 4 in that first hour.
Yeah, exactly. So if you can get there right at 8, you can pretty much have everything you want to have done, by 12 or 1, and then, go back to your resort, have a nap, go to the pool.
Yeah, do
go
whatever.
Drink, whatever you want to do. We're not so much rope drop people anymore because we have a tendency to stay out later at night. But I don't know. We need to try to.
But then but I didn't really, even when we got there early, I never cared for rope drop because it just, how it bunches people together and then people run and take off going places. This doesn't happen now. It's like you come through the tap styles. It's just, you go wherever.
Yeah.
It's open.
I like that too. So that's one of the things that we talked about. We would really like to see them keep.
Is just do away with rope drop.
Yeah. So Jonathan, it's kind of a non-thing. You just go in early. They don't really check your magic band or anything like that.
I've never seen them turn anybody away.
No, I haven't either.
No.
Or check to ask if they're resort guests or anything like that.
Because I know your magic band will tell you, but I don't think they have their little. They've never turned anybody away.
No. So I would just, if you're planning on going, just be at the park 30, 45 minutes before posted opening time, and you're good to go. You can get a whole lot of stuff done. So our next big point is be flexible. Hey, Disney grown-ups, how are you guys down in Gary? Thank you so much for stopping in. So yeah, be flexible, right? Lines are long, especially if you're going to plan on being there all day. Lines are super duper long. You may, get to Pirates of the Caribbean and you see the line like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Hi, Tracy Bennett. How are you guys?
But here's the thing about the queues, and it's that they post a time. It's usually not that posted time.
No.
But because of social distancing, it looks hella long.
It looks hella
It's
long.
like you're at Splash Mountain. You're almost to Haunted Mansion. Okay, the line starts at Haunted Mansion to get on Splash Mountain. That's what it looks like. It's not that bad, but it looks like that.
Yeah, the line for Big Thunder Mountain goes up into the train station, where the Walt Disney World Railroad comes up. You go up the stairs. It goes up there and back around.
And weaves around and everything. But I'm going to say it's probably about half to 3/4 of the time that it's posted.
Usually.
So if it posted 60 minutes, it's going to be about 30 to 40 minutes. That's it. Because it moves faster. Because one thing they have changed is they're filling the ride cars now.
They are, which is super nice. They used to just be doing like every other. We didn't ride Big Thunder Mountain this trip. I don't know if they're filling every car.
I don't know if they're
Big Thunder Mountain. They are on like Haunted Mansion, and other things like that.
They are kind of spacing you out on Splash Mountain. So if you're a party of 2 and there's 2 families, they will put you in one. There'll be 1 seat in the middle. But they're getting more, because used to it was like 1 party per boat or per car. So they're actually putting more people in the cars than they used to.
They are. Emma said it'll be interesting to see what the lines look like when people from other places are allowed to go. This is just me speculating. I bet you they're going to shrink down the spacing probably fairly soon, maybe like this summer, fall time frame.
Well, our CDC has already said that 3 feet smack is enough.
Yeah.
Instead of 6.
Right. And already on some of the like common areas at Disney, they've removed the social distancing lines on the floor.
Yep.
Not in the queue lines for the rides, but on some like
no, but at the
common
tap
areas.
styles, it's gone.
Yeah, there's
no more queue lines at the tap styles. Then people do just like one right after the other and stuff like that. So that it is starting to go away.
Yeah, it really is. So let's talk about the tap styles really quick because we did something kind of different.
Oh yeah, they got this new cool thing. I'm sorry for people who are Android users because it isn't available for you yet.
Yeah, sorry.
It's only available for Apple users. They have the Magic Mobile.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Disney Magic Mobile.
Yeah.
And what it is, it's part of your My Disney experience, and it links your ticket to My Disney experience, and you can use your phone or
Your
Apple Watch to get into the tap styles.
And it was super easy.
You don't even have to have it on. I mean, it has to be on, but it doesn't have to be open.
Right.
Because Kelly did it with her phone, and it worked. I did it with my phone. It didn't work, but my watch worked every time.
I just walked up with my phone, kind of like this, and just tapped it to the thing, and it went, and then it said, it even turned pink. Like, my DVC Magic Band. I still love it. Sorry, I'm spitting. I still love Magic Bands, but
wear a mask.
You don't care if I spit on you.
Not really, no.
I still like the Magic Bands, but we wanted to try them out and see how it worked. So I just walked up to the thing, and I hit it, and my phone kind of buzzed a little bit, and then it said, welcome to Magic Kingdom or something, and then your little ticket media popped up on your phone. So you do have to link. If you have an Apple phone, you have to link your ticket to your mobile wallet.
Yes, your mobile wallet. This is true.
On your iPhone.
Yeah, and then you have to link it to your watch if you want to use your watch.
Right.
Because my watch, I used it both times, and when we went to, it was so cool, so easy. It
was just like having a Magic Band with
right.
your watch.
But I still have my Magic Band because that still opens your room doors because the watch does not open your room doors.
You can with your phone, though.
Yeah, if you have to turn it to the certain place, you have to open it and turn it to the unlocked door. It's not like automatic, like it was with the tap style.
Right. So Chris says when we were at Disney Springs, it was like pre-COVID numbers. That's kind of how it was before. When we were there last week, it was kind of like pre-COVID.
At Disney Springs?
Disney Springs and in the parks. Because it was busy.
Well, it's busy, but it's not busy because it just, since everything's not open, it just looks like it's full. Because they bunch people together, which kind of is counterproductive in my heart.
Right.
But anyway.
We talked about that too. Because not everything is open, like shows and restaurants and things like that, it looks more crowded because there's less space for people to spread out.
Right. And they're not like doing shows in between rides. Everybody's just going from ride to ride. So it's kind of, to me, counterproductive, actually.
A little bit. I really do think it's time for them to start opening more stuff up, so that people can disperse a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Yours is pretty.
Mine's pretty, too.
Mine's pretty. I know. We have probably, 30 a piece?
Oh, my God.
Magic Bands.
More than that.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
But back to the whole
Magic
Band and phone thing. It worked really well.
It did.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
No, it's super duper easy. You don't have to open up your phone or your watch or anything like that. You just tap it.
Yeah.
The other thing we tried at the tap styles was the facial recognition thing. So that was kind of cool. There's nobody in line. I don't know what.
I know people are like freaked out.
What are they afraid of? Like, okay, you're already being tracked by your phone, so who cares?
Yeah, who cares if they know what you look like?
Right. And it was really not a big deal at all. You just go in and you tap your band or your phone or whatever.
Look at the screen.
You look at a screen. Your picture doesn't come up.
It doesn't show anything. It just says, okay.
It's just a blue screen, and then it goes, good to go or something like that.
And you just walk on.
Piece of cake.
Yeah.
I don't know what their whole deal with it is. I don't know what their plan with it is, but there was.
If it keeps you from doing the fingerprint,
yeah,
then I'm cool with that because, and it even worked with the mask on, which my phone doesn't.
Yeah,
so
you do not take your mask off.
I'm pretty impressed.
For the facial recognition. Mm-hmm. You had to take your hat off.
Yes,
your hat
and glasses. Hat and sunglasses off.
Yeah. So that was it. Piece of cake.
Okay.
So the next tip we have is take an afternoon or a non-park break.
Yes.
So if you have a long trip, you're going to want to take either a non-park day or an afternoon break, because it does get kind of frustrating with the crowds being all bunched together.
Yeah. And people are still bitchy.
They are still bitchy.
Yes.
Yeah. We noticed a lot of first timers on this trip, which means I think a lot of people, this is of course my speculation, but this is what it felt like to me. A lot of people who maybe had plans for last year to travel and had to cancel their trips are now going to Disney like for the first time or the first time in a long time, because there are a lot of people that either weren't sure how to do things, didn't know how things worked. There are even people on our airplane that didn't know, like we fly Southwest all the time, and with Southwest you have to pick your own seat. You just get on the plane and you pick your own seat. They were looking for their assigned seat, like they'd never been on an airplane before. So it feels like a lot of people are just traveling for the first time and going to Disney for the first time. So yeah, you can sit back there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You have to say hi to Cindy.
You got to say hi to Cindy really, really good, because she gave you money for your art collection.
She did.
I saw you screaming.
So come say hi to Cindy. Kaya wants to say hi to you, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Thank you.
And tell her you're going to use it really well, won't you? You'll buy something cool.
I will. Definitely.
You're the best.
You're the best. Sorry, my phone showing.
So anyway, yeah, it does seem like a lot of people are starting to travel again.
Yeah, and it's like, but like I said, it's, and if you're not used to things, and you're just getting out for like the first time, it's confusing. It's hard. You got a lot of things going. So there's going to be some conflicts going on.
Right.
And this is, like I said, this is growing pains. We're all starting to get back, and some people have been in their houses for a year.
For a long time.
And, and it's just, you gotta have patience. This is when you put your patience pants on, because you're definitely going to need them.
And that comes in with the be flexible.
Right. My case, patient shorts. So anyway.
Your patient shorts?
Yeah.
I can't say
that.
that.
Rhyme. It's not, but still.
Patient's pants.
My patient's pants. They're my patient short pants.
Yeah. And it can be, if you haven't been back to Disney for a year or more, and you're going like soon, people that live in the US that are able to go back soon, or, hopefully you guys in the UK are going to be able to come within the next 6 months or so. It might be frustrating for you guys, because it seems like you can't get as much done as you used to. Things are just a little more frantically busy, kind of. So just be patient.
Yeah. So.
Just be there. Farts, here she comes. Totally. Just be patient and just go to enjoy yourself. That was one of the questions that Emma had also. Is it worth going?
That's up to you. I mean, you really got to just watch some videos and watch people and just, figure out, because what, first off, it's not going to be the experience you're used to.
No.
And if you're a first timer, you really don't know what your experience is.
Right.
And like I said, there was a lot of things that are different, that are changing daily. They are changing daily. So even the cast members don't know what to do sometimes.
Right.
So it's like I said, you just got to put your patient pants on, and if you feel like you're going to spend a lot of money and then don't come. I mean, seriously, do not go. Wait till it's more open. Wait till they've got it all ironed out, and then spend your big bucks. Yeah.
Like we said, it's going through a transition phase at the moment. So it's kind of that frustrating, well, we used to be able to do all this when they first opened, and we used to be able to do all this 2 or 3 years ago, but now we can't do all this. But if you just want to be there, just to be there, like Cindy's saying, would literally pay double just to be able to go. Go for it.
Well, it's not stopping us.
No,
because we love it. Even with the bits of things, yes, we get frustrated. Yes, sometimes you just want to say, God, I hope we have the old days back. But you know what?
Right.
I would rather be there than anywhere.
Exactly. And we've said this a million billion times. We're so freaking lucky to be able to go. And we do not take it for granted at all. Being able to go, like you said, Jonathan, just to be there with a cocktail and feel the Disney energy.
Yes.
Totally worth it for us.
Totally worth it.
So, in our opinion, yes, it is worth it to go.
Right.
You may need to just change the way you do things a little bit.
And I say, if you're going to go for the first time, just know this, that, you're still going to have a great time. I guarantee it. It's going to be amazing and beautiful. But then the next time you go, maybe even better.
Right.
So it might be just a step up, And so you might be going good.
Like what Chris and Scott said, the magic is still there. It really is still there. A lot of it too, in my opinion, the magic is what you make of it.
Yes.
Don't expect them to be making magic for you. It has to be coming from you and what, you want to get out of it. And, don't expect it to kind of, come to you. You have to see the magic in the things, that are happening around you and just being there. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. I mean, magic is kind of always what you make of it anyway, no matter.
Yeah. You're not going to have the character experiences that you would normally. You're not going to have, but that's okay. You still get walk arounds, you get cavalcades, you get all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, you see the characters like up on the balcony at the train station.
But you're not going to be able to get up close and personal to them. You're not going to get pictures with them. But by the way, here's another thing that's changed and it's awesome.
What?
You can take your mask off for pictures.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, it is like a breath of fresh air.
It was like a breath of, it's so nice, you guys, to have pictures without masks on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally nice. And we didn't ever really feel like, ooh, people are right next to us with our masks off. You can either take your mask off for PhotoPass photographers, or if you're doing it on your own.
Yeah. Either way.
If you are stationary, you can't be walking around, taking pictures. If you're stationary and you can take your mask off for a picture, and then they want you to put it right back on, when you're leaving.
Mm-hmm. But at least you get to see your pretty face.
You get to see your face, and it was so nice.
It is so nice, and it was nice to see other people's faces. You're like, oh, look, that's so cool.
It was, yeah. That was kind of like it's kind of a new energy that's happening, in the parks. You can tell that people are so happy to be able to have those photos with their faces. Mm-hmm. I know we were.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. So that was really cool. And we didn't feel weird.
No, not at all.
About it at all. Really. I don't know.
I mean, it's like Dawn said, she's not ready for the crowds yet.
Right.
If you're not ready for the crowds, that's going to make you a little more uncomfortable.
It is. But then again, we've been going for almost a year, 8 months.
Yeah.
And, they've kind of been at home.
Well, like I said, if you've been locked down for a year and you haven't really left your house, this is going to be a really, really weird experience. It's going to be a
surprise.
Yeah.
So that's why we suggest, now that things are maybe opening up a little bit all over the world,
is just start to get out and make little trips.
Exactly.
And just get used to it. Because one of the things we did before this is we went to places around here in Colorado. We went to Vail and to see, how it was like being around more people and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And we did go to different places here before we went to Disney.
We did.
To get a little more comfortable around crowds.
And the first time we went, and we're talking low crowds, It was super low, and we were still like... Yeah,
we were still very cautiously about this and stuff.
Now it's kind of like, hey, where
are you from? Not that bad, no, it's just...
No, but the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tracy says, do you think they will bring back fast passes? I hope so.
I think they will once they, crowds start getting bigger, because they're going to have to. They're just going to have to, because the lines were going to be like super duper long.
I think there are some people that aren't big fans of fast passes, and that's okay, but we like fast passes. I hope they do. I would guess maybe.
Well, they brought back park hopping, so.
They did. So maybe once it gets closer, hi Kaya, once they get closer to October, I think we're going to see a lot of stuff.
It's
normalizing too.
Yeah.
Plus I'm a schedule kind of person. I know Bob is not. I like having the plan. I like getting up at 5:00 in the morning, 60 days ahead of time and making fast pass reservations, because to me it's like a quest. Almost.
It's almost a contest.
It is almost like a contest. Because I'm secretly kind of competitive.
Secretly? No, she's like way.
It's not a secret.
It's not a secret. If it is, it ain't no more. Because I'm tell you what, this girl likes to win.
I do.
Period. She's worse than I am.
I know.
And I used to be really bad. Now I could care less.
So that brings me to another question that Emma and John had for us about dining reservations. The question was, are dining reservations difficult to get?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes.
It depends on where you want to go.
Right.
If you want to go to California Grill, Topolino's, the big restaurants, the big popular restaurants, you have got to be up in the morning as soon as your 60-day window is open.
What I've noticed is a lot of the Disney World restaurants, a lot of parks, the resorts, those go quick.
Yeah.
Disney Springs always has something available.
Still has, and it depends on the restaurant too. Like Wolfgang Puck's always has something available.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get Homecoming.
No, that goes really
that
fast.
one goes really fast, but you can get STK, you can get Wolfgang Puck's, you can get Splitsville, which is one of my favorite restaurants ever in Disney Springs. You can get usually House of Blues, Boathouse. There's usually always something good there. Maria and Enzo's usually has something available.
Right.
Fortuna, whatever.
Fortuna, whatever.
The Mexican one. Haleo usually has stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have Kelly for that. What?
Cora says that she likes your headband.
Oh, thanks, Cora.
Thanks, Cora.
Hi.
Tell Cora to get in here. And
Cora is Kaya's friend. So yes and no. So if you have specific restaurants that you really want to eat at on your trip, it's imperative that you get in there at your the first day of your 60-day window.
Yeah.
And make those dining reservations.
Right.
Because even for our last trip, I had a list of times that I wanted, certain restaurants, and you kind of have to be like, okay, I can't get an 8 o'clock, but I can get a 9:30, kind of thing. So
you got to be flexible.
But
there's another thing is like, if you don't get it first time, you keep checking. Because people do cancel.
They do. Because a lot of people will make dining reservations, like a lot of them, and then decide where they want to go later. So they're kind of like dining hoarders. I have been guilty of that. I'm going to confess. But I do end up canceling them way ahead of time so somebody else can have it. So
yeah, Jonathan. Here's the thing: was like we talked to one of the cast members at our last visit at Topolino's, and she says they are recalling like 100 cast members a week.
Yeah, which is awesome.
They're gonna, because they have to retrain these people. You got to remember this: just because they recalled them, they have to retrain them. Because they've been not working for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's going to take time for them to recall cast members, retrain them, get things open. But it's happening.
Yeah, which is really cool. What did she say? That Chef Mickey's is going to start opening up for dinner soon. And there was another one.
There was another one. She said, she gave us a lot of information.
Yeah, she was really cool.
And but like I said, it's happening. It just takes time to happen.
Yeah. So I thought that was really encouraging for them. She said, 100 cast members a week that they're recalling back. I thought that's pretty awesome. Because, I think more and more restaurants are going to start to be opening up, especially as it gets more crowded.
Yes.
Because I checked last night to see what the capacity was at. They're still saying it's 35% right now, but I don't think it's at 35%.
I think it's around 50.
I think it's at 50%. But Danielle, we do the same thing. We just keep checking. And I'm horrible at changing plans. I know. It frustrates Bob and Kaya to death. But I changed, we should go here instead of there, or we went there on our last trip, so let's try something else.
What was it like last time? It was this last time we had a Topolino's reservation, and Kelly's like, I don't know if I want to go to Topolino's. So she starts looking around, changes it to something else, and then we go, well, maybe we should go to the Boathouse. We changed it. We canceled to change it to the Boathouse, and then the Boathouse was gone. And so they were like, oh crap, now we have nothing. And then Kelly's like going, oh,
now what do we do? Yeah.
And then it just so happened that our original Topolino's was still there. So we went back to Topolino's.
I know. I'm horrible.
She is horrible.
Yeah.
And this is what's funny. And I tell her this every time is that every time you change something, we usually circle back to the original. Almost 90% of the time.
Yeah. It's the FOMO. It's the super FOMO. Hi, Isabella Kaminsky. How are you? She's in Brazil.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
So still Wine Bar. Yeah, we did. We loved Wine Bar George, by the way. We were there for brunch.
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, so Bob Chapek said they were 50.
Yeah, well, I know. You can tell it's not 35. We've seen it when it was 35, and it is not 35.
It is not 35.
It is like 50, at least.
But they're super sneaky, and they don't tell you. Like, oh yeah, we're at 50%.
No, they don't. They don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. So my FOMO is real. It is real bad.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But yeah,
I wish there was a vaccine for FOMO. I'd sign her up in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'll do it myself. I'll jab her myself. But it makes life fun, so I can't complain.
How do you feel about potentially Disney cruising? We cannot wait.
I want to do it now.
We cannot wait.
I would get on a ship today.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would totally get back on a ship. I don't worry about it at all. I'm sure first of all, Disney cruise ships, if those of you guys that have ever been on a Disney cruise, they're super careful about being clean.
They were like the cleanest cruise ship you were ever on, period. Because we've been on other ones and they weren't that clean.
Yeah, I mean, they're giving you like the little hand wipes before you can even walk through like the buffet area. This was way before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're not at all worried about cruising. Plus, we've both had our vaccines. So, I'm sure that you're probably, even if you've had your vaccines, you're going to have to get tested, before you go on a cruise, which, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to cruise again.
We're going to move on now.
So, Cindy says that Topolino is Italian for Mickey Mouse. It is.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, we did. Isn't that super cool?
Since when?
Always.
I knew it since the beginning.
Why, it's like, since when?
Well, I don't speak French. Italian.
Let's see. Well, what will be the first thing you'll eat at Cabanas the next? Oh, that's a good question.
At where?
Cabanas. Everything.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing?
My favorite thing at Cabanas is the fried fish. I like the shrimp and the fish. I like
the shrimp and the fish.
I will eat that.
Bye, Don and Gary. Thank you so much.
That's usually where I go to first.
Yeah, that and like the roast beef is really good.
Yeah, the French fries are good.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, I think I like
cheese
pretty much.
Is really good.
The mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is good.
Cheese. And their fruit bowls are normally decent too.
Oh, Rhonda, you were supposed to sail in December. 4 canceled. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
We only canceled 1. We were supposed to do a really quick 2-night.
Yeah, it was like
Mexico
it
cruise
was October last year.
Last October.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
So it was just a little 2-nighter. So
yeah, Isabella, if you ever have a chance to go on a Disney cruise, do it.
Yes.
It's expensive, but it is
worth it.
Yeah. Where are we at?
Well, I think we got through all of our lists.
All of our lists.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So now we need to answer some questions.
Okay, so I got a question from KJ from
Riley Vision.
Hi, Riley Vision. How are you guys? Oh, no worries. I know it's busy Sunday. KJ from Disney Mom Life asked me, how many rides do you average at Magic Kingdom since Fast Pass isn't currently available? Depends on when you go.
Yeah, and like I said, it's kind of like you think it's going to be a lot, but it's not. We can usually get like 5 in, within like a 4 to 5 hour period. Because a lot of the waits are about an hour.
Usually, anywhere from 35-ish to 60-ish.
Yeah.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
But if you go first thing in the morning and you're there 30 minutes before park opening,
yeah,
you can get 3 done in an hour.
Yeah, easily.
So just kind of prioritize the things. That's what we did.
We always
prioritize what we want to do.
What is the most important one for us to ride? And then what can we miss? So
exactly.
Because you might end up having to miss one, We kind of like 7 Dwarfs. We kind of just take that as we can get it. It's not like because we don't have fast passes, so we just kind of. That's one that is we don't ride. It's not going to kill us.
It's okay.
Yeah, but we love our Haunted Mansion.
Splash Mountain.
We love Splash Mountain, and that one gets busy fast. So if you're going to do Splash, you need to get there fast,
especially if it's hot.
Yeah, and so Big Thunder, love it. Pirates, of course. Kai and Kelly like Space Mountain.
Do we?
We do.
She's like, do we?
You can leave.
Ooh, snap.
Okay.
So yeah, it just depends on when you go.
Yeah.
And what park you're at.
Yeah.
Really. Let's see. Did we talk about any COVID changes Disney should keep? Let's go back to that one because there was a couple more.
So Tracy Bennett's daughter is a cast member.
Oh, that's cool. Super cool.
That is awesome.
COVID changes Disney should keep. We talked about it really quickly.
The no rope drop.
No rope drop.
I love that. I think they should keep that. I think, the rope drop was it's past its day. This way of getting in the parks is so much nicer and
it did kind of build the excitement of being at the parks. It was like, okay, get ready, set, go. But I kind of like that whole just you go and everybody just goes the way that they want to go.
Mhm.
I like that. I do
Mhm.
also like the cavalcades. I think Chris mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, I like the cavalcades better than parades.
Really like the cavalcades. And I think there's actually could be space for both. You know, if they do cavalcades kind of in the morning and then they do a nighttime parade.
Well, the thing I don't like about the parades is because it builds people, and it makes it harder to get around.
It does.
Because people start lining up an hour before the parade or 2 hours before the parade to get a spot. At least with the cavalcades, they come so often.
It's spontaneous, yeah.
And they're so spontaneous that you just stop when they start coming and you watch them, and it's great.
Yeah.
Now, if they did that with parades, I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah, if they did pop-up parades, like
oh, there you go, pop-up parades,
a full-on parade, that would be amazing.
Instead of setting a time, just and then people
surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that would be cool to not have people, lining the streets for an hour, ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think I miss a nighttime parade. I don't know about you guys.
I don't.
I know you don't because you're not a big parade person. But so another question we have from Emma and John: how many masks should I take to the park?
As many as you want.
As many as you want.
I usually have about 10.
Yeah, we have we have baggies. You have just like a Ziploc bag. You have like a cloth bag that I keep about 5 or 6 in. We can usually.
I only use about 2 or 3.
Yeah, through the whole time.
But I always have spares because I kind of coordinate outfits sometimes.
You do, but you can wear one if you're not like sweating to death. You can wear one like all day and then wash it.
Yeah, and just let it dry overnight. That's usually what I do. So.
Sometimes I'll go through 2 because I think I'll put one on and I get like suffocation anxiety really bad. So if my mask is feeling too restrictive, I'll change it. So I usually at least have 2 a day. But yeah, we just if you plan on 2 a day on a normal day, and then either have the disposable. If you're going to have the disposable ones, you might want to have 3.
Yeah, or a box
day,
or whatever.
Or a box or whatever.
Just if you got disposables, just bring a box.
Yeah, but we just take several and then just wash them and hang them up, on the towel rack or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to answer Isabel Kaminsky's question real quick about the Splash Mountain. I think it's going to be a good change. I really do. I think it's time to update Splash Mountain, and I think Princess and the Frog is an amazing one to do it with because they really do need more Princess and the Frog stuff in the parks because that is a wonderful, wonderful story.
It really is. And Disney, they don't do things poorly.
No.
Unless it's Figment refurb.
Okay, stop. Let's go.
Yeah, Splash Mountain. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
The retheming.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. And it's still open, so I don't know when they're planning on it.
I don't either, but maybe next year, who knows?
So Emma also said, how annoying are the masks when it's hot?
Very. It just makes you twice as hot.
It just makes you twice as hot.
So you need to take advantage of the relaxation stations where you can just go sit for about 20, 30 minutes and just, drink your water and have your mask off. And I'll tell you what, those places are awesome.
They are. Take advantage of your hotel rooms. You bought them.
But we're talking about in the parks, Goober.
Parks.
Would you stop?
Okay. I'm just
anyway. Take mask breaks. Either sit down and have a snack,
or go to a pool.
Go to a pool, whatever. It's when it's hot like that, you have to because you're just gonna be miserable. Breathing in your own hot breath all day. So yeah.
But yeah, take advantage of your hotel rooms, Kaya. I was agreeing with you for a change.
Oh, we're gonna have a throwdown over here.
He agrees with me 10 seconds later.
Okay. This is the mom. Stop it.
But life would not be fun without this.
I know. Yeah. So take breaks.
Yeah, and I like you say, and some of the relaxation stations are really cool. It's like in Epcot, you could just do where they do, what is that place? They do the Akershus. That's one.
We were in there like by ourselves.
Yeah, for an hour, and it's just an amazing place just to sit, take a breather, get everything. So if it's hot, find a place to sit, hang out.
We had another one in Magic Kingdom that's back there by Dumbo.
Yeah, Big Top.
Where you used to do the character meet and greets.
Mm-hmm.
Donald and Daisy, I think it was.
Yeah.
We were in there by ourselves too. So sit in there with the air conditioning. But it's so much easier to tolerate wearing a mask all day when you can have little 30-minute breaks like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Let's see what else. Things to do instead of going to the shows.
That's a good question.
Have a drink.
Lounges.
Lounges.
Take advantage of the lounges. I know Magic Kingdom doesn't have any lounges, but if you can, take a monorail over to one of the hotels
or boat,
or a boat, or go to one of the lounges. Go ahead, Kaya.
Watch for cavalcades.
We already talked about cavalcades.
But you don't want to stand around waiting for a cavalcade to happen. So yeah.
Well, it's like you know when they're going to happen because the music gets really loud.
It does, and you can hear it coming.
And you just know it's coming, so that's when you go.
But yeah, we become big fans of leaving the park and going to a lounge, at a resort or even
in the resorts. Nomad Lounge is one of our favorites.
Yeah, Nomad Lounge is one of our very favorites at Animal Kingdom. Like we mentioned earlier, it's hard to get into right now if you're getting there late. You just have to be patient and get on the wait list.
Mm-hmm.
Also, at Wilderness Lodge,
Geyser Point. Geyser Point's a good one. Mm-hmm.
And it's open during the day. A lot of the hotel lounges, they don't open till 4 or 5 even. When we were at Coronado Springs, Three Bridges, and what's the one
Dahlia?
on the top? Dahlia Lounge. Dahlia Lounge didn't open till 5:30, and Three Bridges didn't open till 4:30 or 5, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Geyser Point is open for lunch, so it's a really nice one to go to. I think even Enchanted Rose at
I think it's open too.
Well, it doesn't open till like 5, 4:30.
Oh wow!
5.
But it's a good place to go in the evening.
It is,
and they got a lot of seating in Enchanted Rose. So if you want to go, at a lounge, and if you can get into the Grand Floridian, that's a good one to go to.
It is. It's one of our new favorites.
Yeah, because there's a lot of seating. They have like their main seating where the bar is, and there's another area of seating that's away from that, and then there's outdoor seating too.
Yeah. Hi, Tiffany Cummings.
So
thanks for joining us. Don't worry about being late. We're just sitting.
Oh yeah, and shopping. See, Cindy's got it.
Shopping.
Yes, and that's another thing I've noticed has changed is they're not counting as many people as they used to. The shopping places, the merchandise, like Emporium used to have lines to get in. Not anymore.
Right. They do still have cast members that are paying attention
that are counting and stuff, but they're letting more people in than they used to.
They are letting more people in. Yeah.
Because I haven't seen a line at a merchandise area our last trip.
No, I haven't either. Starbucks, yes.
Starbucks always has a line, no matter COVID, pre-COVID, whatever. It's got a line. But for as merch goes, I haven't seen any lines to get in.
I kind of actually do like the way they're doing Starbucks right now, though. They kind of filter you in one way or the other. There's a cast member standing there that tells you which side to go to. And then while you're waiting for your drink, they have you standing on a green dot. And if there's no green dot available, you're just waiting at the register, with whoever took your order.
Mm-hmm.
And then they direct you to a dot. So it's not like everybody's crowded in there all at once, kind of waiting for your drink. I kind of like that. I don't know about you.
I like it, but I feel like I have to talk to the cast member sometimes, and they kind of get these awkward silences like, oh, hey, how's it going? How's your day? You know?
And now they have these microphones that you have to talk. Hello?
Can I take your order? It's like Jack in the Box. Can I take your order, please? Can I go have a double Jack with cheese and secret sauce?
Jonathan says enough lounges when we can be our own show.
Amen to that.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Totally for sure. I think we may have run through our whole thing.
You think? You got all of Em and John's questions?
I think we got all of Em and John's questions. If I didn't, throw them back at me. Masks, park hopping. Is park hopping still easy?
Yes.
Yes. But
it's having to wait. I don't know.
2. Well,
that's not a problem, really.
I think when we were, no, you had a lot of great questions. I think when we were at Animal Kingdom, I heard a cast member say that Animal Kingdom was currently closed for park hopping because it was so busy.
So is that capacity?
It was at capacity. So there is a phone number that you can call. I don't know it at the top of my head.
Or if you're taking the buses, they'll
tell you. Or you may just have to wait, like at the tap styles, if they're at capacity for people to kind of leave.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's still pretty easy, I think. And I don't think that's going to change.
We have not had a problem park hopping.
No, we did not park hop this trip.
No, we didn't. But if we wanted to park hop, which we did the trip before, we never had a problem.
Yeah.
We were able to leave one park, go to another park, no questions asked.
And I would assume as time goes by, they're gonna change those hours for park hopping. I would think.
Probably.
You know, maybe like earlier in like 12 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock. You know, hopefully, because that would be nice. But we also found that park hopping makes us more tired.
Yeah, it's like we weren't used to park hopping, so now when we start park hopping, we're like, whoa, man, we didn't have any time to chill because we got used to getting chill time. It's like if you were in Magic Kingdom and you were done at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you did everything you wanted to do, which had happened. And we would just go back to our resort and enjoy our lounges and sit around and, you know, do other things, go to the pool.
Right.
But when we had an option to go from Magic Kingdom after 2 o'clock to Epcot,
it's the FOMO.
Guess who went to Epcot? You know, we did. And then we're like there till 10 o'clock at night and we got no sit down time. I need some butt time.
You need some butt time.
Yeah, without butt time, Bob gets bitchy.
That almost rhymed.
Yeah, Bob gets bitchy with no butt time.
Yeah, so we did find ourselves were more tired with park hopping.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just depends on what kind of trip you have. We're lucky that we get to go more often. So, you know, it's not a big deal to kind of do everything in a day. Like our friend Mike Temple, you're a park commando. So you just go and go and go and go until you drop
pass
out.
Yeah.
Which is cool because that's your style. You know, no, we're a little bit older.
We were that way when we first started going. It was, I guarantee you, we were rope drop to kiss goodnight.
Yeah.
You know, and I was a lot younger then.
Yeah. Even Kaya's getting to the point where she's like,
can we go back to the hotel? Can we find a lounge to go hang out in?
Because when we got back from this last trip, I said, you know, on our next trip, we may want to think about a non-park day.
And guess what I had made her do? I made her cancel a park reservation.
I know.
Because if it would still been there,
we would have gone.
We would have gone. Just because
I'd have been like, can we just go and like ride the people mover and, you know.
No.
Just gonna.
Nope.
They're not even going to give me the chance.
Nope.
But I think it's going to be good.
It's going to be good because then we're going to get to do other things and, you know, like pool or whatever. Because Kelly's always like, let's get, you know, ready for, but we never do the pool.
We never do the pool. Yeah. 5 hours of sleep. Yeah.
8 days in a row. Yeah.
And you're exhausted when you get home. Yeah.
But we used to do that too. So I totally understand it.
Yeah,
we used to do it, you know. Rope drop to kiss goodnight. Swear to you, we were there.
Yeah, every single trip.
You know,
and your feet are like this big, and they're going wow.
And we had to do every park.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you can go and try to maybe just relax a little bit, even if you take, you know, a couple of hours out of your day, especially right now while they're going through this transitional phase of things are changing and, you know, not everything's open and everybody's kind of packed into, you know, smaller spaces.
It will definitely help your frustration.
It helps your frustration and your mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely feel like you need a vacation from the vacation after that.
Yeah. But the good news is things are starting to evolve. Things are starting to change, you know, good or bad. As far as it's good because, you know, sooner or later we're going to have to get back, you know,
to as
normal as we can get.
Right.
And,
exactly.
You know, I actually had a nurse say this to me. So COVID is just here, people. We're going to have to learn to live with it.
Yeah, Tiffany says we love our non-park days when we rope drop. Yeah. Deb was exhausted when she actually forgot to go to work. She accidentally forgot to go to work. Oh no.
God, I totally get that.
Could I just accidentally forget to go?
No, because you
I work with you.
Yeah.
You should be like, get your butt up.
What the heck? Get out of here.
You got people waiting for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like on our next couple of trips, how things are still changing.
Yeah, and we'll keep you posted.
And we will keep you posted.
Yeah, we'll probably do another live stream after our next trip, just for sure.
Speaking of that.
Oh, yeah, we want to ask you guys a question real quick.
Yes.
Whoever's still on here.
We need your opinion.
We need your opinion because we're going to kind of change our upload schedule a little bit. We're going to do a live stream once a week.
Every Sunday.
Is it going to be 12 or 1?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But we're going to move our park upload to a different day. So Kelly and I are debating on whether Wednesday or Saturday. So
yeah, our park travel day usually has always gone up on Sunday morning. We didn't want to double up on videos on Sundays since we're going to be doing a live stream every Sunday now, whether we're at home or traveling.
Or in Where everywhere,
Um,
somewhere.
at noon. So we want your opinion. So vote in the chat if you can. Would you rather see our travel vlogs move to Wednesday or upload them on Saturday morning?
On Saturday.
So if you could let us know what your preference is, that would really help us out a lot.
Because we're still going to upload a Food and Boost Friday.
Yeah, we are still. Emma says Saturday. Emma John says Saturday.
Okay. So it would be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, if you guys, do you think you'll get sick of us?
Or it's either going to be Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, or it's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, we got 3 votes for Saturday already.
Looks like Saturday's going to happen.
Saturday's the front runner already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would mean we're going to eliminate our Wednesday. Okay, Anaheim Park Tourist is Wednesday. Tracy says Saturday. Tiffany says Saturday. Okay, so Saturday is definitely winning. So our new schedule looks like it's going to be, hi, T-Nell, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see you sneaking in there. Thanks for the comment. Wednesday, looks like Saturday's going to win. So we're probably going to eliminate our Wednesday video. So we'll just be uploading Food and Boost Friday on Friday, travel vlog Saturday, live stream on Sunday. You're going to be so sick of us by the end of the weekend, you're going to need a 4-day break.
Totally. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. That settles that. Thank you guys for your help. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mr. Mike, you can always just wait to watch it
On Wednesday?
until Wednesday.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah.
You
Well, we got Anaheim Park Tour said Wednesday too.
Wednesday also.
See, Wednesday was my vote.
I know. Wednesday I thought was Kaya's vote too, but vast majority says I was up for Saturday. So I'm with the Saturday group. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any other questions for us before we sign off?
A little over an hour now. We need
Yeah.
to let you people go get on with your lives.
Yeah. Wednesdays are hard to watch YouTube.
Well, Jonathan says Wednesday.
Great. Awesome. Thank you, Tina. We appreciate that so much. Yeah. So if you guys don't have any other questions, I guess we'll say bye for now. Right?
Do you want to say bye for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, before I forget, next Sunday, we will not be live on our channel. We will be live on Emma and John's channel. Emma and John, you're welcome. It's going to be at the same time, 12 noon Mountain Time,
Whatever.
7 p.m. UK time. So we are going to be talking about Marvel, Mr. Mike.
Yeah.
Some Marvel awards.
The Marvel Movie Awards.
Yes.
Like we did the Mickey Awards. If you haven't seen that,
Yeah.
go watch it.
Go watch that. So we had a lot of fun with that.
Yes, we did.
We're going to have different categories of Marvel characters. Who's the best? Whatever.
We're going to have categories.
Yeah. So with Emma and John next Sunday. So we'll be visiting at their house next week. And
Right.
then we will start back with a Sunday live stream
The week after.
the week after.
Yep.
Over here.
Bye, Cindy. Thank you
Bye, Cindy.
so much.
Thank you so much. You are the most amazing person ever, and I'm going to love you for the rest of my life. So yeah.
And that's going to be a long one because she's healthy.
I'm going to be around for a while.
She's going to be around because she has to torment me.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We had a blast.
Yes, we did.
We appreciate your time so much.
And I hope you learned a lot. I hope if you have any questions, please comment. We'll answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. We will see you next time, and bye for now.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
And we're out.